Dear students, welcome to virtual classroom of Municipal Corporation of Greater Mumbai. I am Sreekumar. The class is for 9th standard students. Subject is mathematics. Let me begin the class.
Dear students, this is second video on the topic linear equation in two variables. The last video you came across the different methods by which we can find solution for a simultaneous equation. You first learned what is meant by simultaneous equation and the two main methods, one by elimination method, another by substitution method. We can find out solution for such equations. As I told you in the last video, we are entering into the second part of it where it will be dealing with word problems related to, or where we can apply this concept of linear equation in two variable. And for your information, the elimination method of solving a simultaneous equation had the concept of eliminate one of the variable to obtain a one variable equation. That means we convert the equation into a one variable and solve it, and we will get the value of one of the two variable and we will substitute that and we solve the situation. Another method studied was substitution method of solving simultaneous equation, in which what we did was we express the variable in terms of the other. If there is x and y, we will find out the value of x in terms of y and substitute that and eliminate the one of the variable. Anyway, elimination method and simultaneous method both must be thorough to you before proceeding in this video, because in this video there is no discussion about what is elimination method, what is substitution method, but its application through word problems. And in word problems, one thing you should understand that you should read the question or the problem very thoroughly, so that you will get the idea about the problem. From the given information, you will use proper variable for the given quantities like x, y, whatever you feel. Normally we use variable as x and y, and from that you will be making a mathematical statement of above variable, thereby an equation will be coming out, and use suitable method according to the equation form to solve the equation. And the method can be, as already learned, simple method of elimination, or maybe a substitution method followed by elimination method, whichever is suitable to the equation you will be applying. That is a fundamental steps involved in solving a word problem. So the word problem, for your information, it can be sometime related to age, sometime it will be simply numbers, sometime it will be based on some fractions and all, or sometime it will be on money transaction, or sometime it will be on geometrical properties, or anything such that speed, distance, time, anything can come. Whichever is coming, our idea is converting that problem into suitable equation, where we have idea of a linear equation in one variable and two variables. And when it comes to two variables, the concept of simultaneous equation comes, and whatever you studied just in the previous video comes into action. That is a methodology we are adopting, and you should be very thorough with the methods so that you can proceed with. Okay. Here are some examples related to such kind of situation. The question is, sum of two numbers is 103, and if the greater number is divided by smaller number, then the quotient is 2 and the remainder is 90. Then find the numbers. It's a very typical type of question. It is given that sum of two numbers is 103. The numbers are not given. Okay, and it is further said that if greater number is divided by the smaller number, then the quotient is 2. So we are getting some idea about it, and the remainder is 90. So let us, as I told you, we understood the problem. Now, after understanding the problem, some relationships are given. We will think about it first, because we have to assume one of the variables as x and y and proceed later. Anyway, luckily whatever you have studied in 6th standard is a thing here, dividend and divisor and quotient and remainder, all these things we are very familiar with. Before entering into what is this variable, and let me tell you about the relationship is in such a way that dividend is equal to divisor into quotient plus remainder. That is what you studied. So that relationship is given in the question. Secondly, let us consider that there is a greater number and a smaller number, because there are two numbers. If greater number, that means there is a greater number. Let the greater number be, let us assume greater number, let the greater number be x, and naturally the smaller is equal to y. The condition in the given information is that if the greater number is divided by the smaller number, before that it is also given that x plus y, greater number plus smaller number, is equal to 103, and it is given that if greater number is divided by smaller number, then if this happens, there is a situation you will be getting quotient as 2 and the remainder as 19. This is what is given. 2 is the quotient and remainder is equal to 19. So suppose that if you are writing it in the format given over here, that means if you say the dividend in this case is x, x is equal to, x is the dividend in this case, okay, x is equal to the divisor in this case is 2 and we don't know this one, and plus 19 will be giving that. This is the relationship developed. Dividend is x, divisor is 2 and the quotient is y, which we don't know. We are dividing the quotient with 2 and naturally plus 19 will be giving the answer. So we have somewhat written an equation. We will rearrange the equation in such a way that from here x is equal to 2y plus 19 or x minus 2y is equal to 19, the normal format of our equation writing. So we got an equation like that. So we have first here I have written an equation, let me put it as 1, let this be the second equation. If you look at these two equations, x plus y is equal to 103 given, this is a given thing and this is something what we formed now. So if you look at this as a equation in two variables are x and y, here is the same variable x and y, another equation. So we got two equations, why can't we consider them together, what we do in simultaneous equation. So I'm bringing that first equation over here, x plus y is equal to 103. So this is the first equation, rewriting over here. On observation, we can find that if you simply subtract one equation from the other, the x variable can be removed. So I am going to subtract second equation which we developed from the first equation. So we can see that subtraction over here, subtraction is opposite of addition. We will simply change the sign and add. This becomes minus and this will become plus, and here it will become 0, and both these 2y plus the other became addition, and naturally 3y, subtraction of 103, we are changing the sign of 19 to minus, and the answer is equal to 84, and we are having 3y is equal to 84 and naturally y is equal to 84 upon 3, which is equal to 28. So we could solve that y, we got it. Once we got the y, we will simply substitute that in the limitation of the screen is here. I will simply write it over here. x plus y is equal to 103 is given, and x plus now 28 is equal to 103, 103, x is equal to 103 minus 28, and x is simply 75. Then find the numbers, that is the question, and we got the answer. The answer is in such a way that the answers are x is equal to 75 and y is equal to 28, and the condition satisfied. Total is 103. If you divide the first with the second one, we're dividing 75 with 28. This is only a matter of checking whether the answer is right. You will have 2 times 28, 56, and 19 will be the remainder. We are quite sure that our answer is right. So what we did is the given question converted into two linear equations in two variable, and we considered them together, and we got an idea to solve it by simply subtracting one equation from the other, and we got an opportunity to eliminate x variable in this. Okay, so this is the use of elimination method in solving a situation. Let us go ahead. Here is another question. Salil's age is 23 years more than half of Sangram's age. Age-related problems are very common in this topic. 5 years ago, the sum of their ages was 55 years. Find their present age. Present ages are asked. Normally what is asked will be considered as x and y. That's the method. So we will simply consider, we will become a little bit fast now. Let us consider Salil's age as x and that of Sangram only, no? Yes, Sangram's age is, let us consider it as y. This is one thing given. And it is also given that Salil's age is 23 years more than half of Sangram's age. Suppose that if you are making an equation accordingly, x, which is Salil's age, is equal to 23 more than half of Sangram's age. ये ऐसे अगर लिखने को आपको आए तो ये प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व हो जाएगा. Y upon 2 is half of Sangram's age plus 23 is equal to x. Understood? So x is equal to y upon 2 plus 23. Now this is one particular situation given in the question. Another thing is 5 years ago sum of their age was 55 years. Now we considered the present age. These are present age. Both are present age. So we have considered the present age as x and y. That means 5 years ago means x minus y 5 and plus 5 years ago y minus 5. The total is equal to 55 years. Understood? तो naturally दोनों का 5 years अभी बढ़ गया, 65 हो गया होगा. That means we can simply rearrange this and write in such a way that x plus 5, all are additions only, no? Plus, here it is minus 5 plus minus 5. Naturally it is 55, and x plus y, now here it is y, is equal to 65. This is really a good equation for us to solve the situation. So we got an equation here. We have got somewhat an equation here, x is equal to y upon 2 plus 23, which can be written in such a way that if you want, x can be rewritten as, we can write 2x is equal to, multiplying here, 2x is equal to y plus 46. I think you understood how we got it. because y upon 2 plus 23 can be written as, taking the LCM of it as 2, and this will become y plus 46, and cross multiplying that, here we get y plus 46 upon 2, we bring it over here and we write it like this. Okay, this is equal to x. Now 2x is equal to y plus 46. So this can be considered as an equation. So we got two equations. Because we are dealing with the chapter of equations and making equation and solving problems. So immediately when equations are formed, we can rearrange it in such a way that which will become favorable to us. Now here is an equation, x plus y is equal to 65. We can also write 2x minus y is equal to 46. Rearranging the same. So we got two equations. One is 2x minus y is equal to 46, the other is x plus y is equal to 65. Now as in the chapter, we will be applying the concept of simultaneous equation, considering both together. Which are they? The first one, what we got was 2x minus y is equal to 46. Here x plus y is equal to 65. Okay. Now to eliminate this y, we can simply add. So we will add those equations and we will get 3x is equal to 1, 1, 1, right? And x is equal to 37. We got one part. Find their percentage one part. If we once if we got x, we know that it is easy to get y also. And now the equation will help us to solve that. We know that x plus y is equal to 65. It is already, we have written here. So we substitute the value of 37 plus y is equal to 65. Y is equal to 65 minus 37, which is equal to 28. So ये problem भी solve हो गया. So what happened here is we are simply substituting the value and trying to create equation in terms of these two variables. And when two equations are developed, we apply the concept of simultaneous equation and solve it. And the answer obtained is 37 and 28. As a part of checking, we will be, this is x and y, present age 37 plus 28 is equal to 65. This equation is satisfied. 10 years back, it will be 27 and 18. And naturally, we know that it is given 23 years more than half of the Sangram's age. The first condition, the first condition is service age is 23 years more than half of Sangram's age. So here in the case of Sangram's age, we considered as y and we got it as 28. Half of it is what is called 14, and 14 plus 23 is equal to 37. So we are sure that the answer is right. Half of 28 is 14 and adding 23 will give you 37. So we have could satisfy both the condition and our answer is right. Okay, I think this is enough for you to start doing. Why? Because myself doing it on the screen will not help you much. There are guides, internet, other YouTubers and many other sources for you to get the solution for the questions in your exercise. But you have to do it spending time making it wrong, then making it right, and then making it quick and thereafter smarter. Anyway, one more question is here. A two-digit number is 4 times the sum of its digits. If we interchange the digit, the number obtained is 9 less than 4 times the original number. Then find the number. This is a question from your textbook example. So before showing you and before doing anything in front of you, we just check that how the question is. So I found that this particular 4 time is a wrong usage here. I mean the number is wrong. You won't get the satisfactory answer. This must be 2 times. So you can do correction in your textbook, page number 88 later. Abhi mat kolo. you will be doing the correction. Okay, let us get into formatting an equation. थोड़ा दिमाग एक्स्ट्रा चलाना है या डिफरेंटली चलाना है. It is given that two-digit number is 4 times the sum of its digits. A two-digit number is 4 times the sum of its digits. So that is the first condition. So we need to think about two-digit number first. A two-digit number, there will be two numbers naturally, and that the unit place, let there be x, and tens place, there be y. So these are numbers like 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 and can be like that. So unit place का number वैसे ही रहेगा, unit place है ना. 10th digit का number 10y हो जाएगा. Correct? Suppose that if the number is 45, 5 तो वैसा ही है, this 4 is equal to 40. You know that. So that's why we have to write the number as, number will be is equal to 10y plus x. So 10 into 4 plus 5, 45. Example I am saying. Okay, so sum of the digit means what? Sum of digits. Which are our digits? In the unit place y, x and y in tens. The sum is y plus x. That also we should remember. It is given that the number is 4 times the sum of its digits. Suppose that we are adding these two. What are they? 10y plus x. It is equal to 4 times sum of the real original digit. This is the equation formed. This is the number, and in that number, this is in 10th place, this is in unit place. If you sum that and multiply with 4, you will have this digit. 4 times of that. From that we can derive an equation in terms of x and y, because we are in the chapter of linear equation. We should not forget that. So I can rewrite this as 10y plus x is equal to 4y plus 4x. If I bring it onto everything onto the left side, y will come here, it will become 10y minus 4y. X when it comes becomes x minus 4x. Total is equal to 0. Everything on the left. Ultimately it so happens that 10y minus 4y is equal to 6y. X minus 4x is equal to minus 3x. Correct? It becomes minus 3x. So I will write here x first. Minus 3x plus 6y is equal to 0. Right? In that case we have something common also. We can simply write minus 3x is equal to minus 6y. Correct? If I write it in, this is an equation again, if I write it in terms of x, minus 6y upon 3, which is equal to minus x here, minus 2y. Correct? X is equal to 2y. This is the value of x we are getting by first condition. There is a second condition. The second condition I have gone wrong in writing, but it can be solved if it is 2 only. The number obtained, now the number obtained, if we interchange the digits, and if the number obtained is 9 less than 2 times the original number. Now interchanging the digit means this is in 10th place, this is in unit place. Interchanging will result new number. New number is, instead of 10y plus x, it will become 10x plus y. Interchange हो गया. इधर देखो. This is equal to 2 times the original number हमने लिखा है 10y plus x. So 2 times of that means 2 times of 10y plus x, and it is less by 9. उससे 9 माइनस करेगा तो न्यू नंबर मिलेगा. Understood? That means this can be rewritten as 10x plus y is equal to 2 into 10y, 20y plus 2x, correct, minus 9. Further bringing x onto one side, we can simply write 10x minus 2x plus y. This one is 10x, brought this 2x to the left side, plus 2y plus 2y. Any y is there? Yes, 20y is there. It will become minus 20y is equal to minus 9, correct? Now this becomes 8x plus y, 20y means minus 19y is equal to minus 9. Okay, so here comes a second equation for us in terms of x and y and a constant. Let this be the second equation. Now we know that x is equal to 2y. We can substitute that 8 into 2y, because left side all will become, in terms of y, 19y is equal to minus 9. We substituted x is equal to 2y, जो हम पहले बना के रखा था. That means 16y minus 19 y is equal to minus 9. This is equal to minus 3y is equal to minus 9. Understood? That means y is equal to, minus sign निकल जाएगा, is equal to 3. We got x is equal to 2y, y is equal to 3. Now we have easy task. We have equations here to substitute, enough. So we will substitute is one of the equation. Right? Let us substitute in this the value of y. X is equal to 2 into y की जगह पे 3, which is equal to 6. x मिल गया. Once x मिल गया, y भी मिल गया, and the original number we can substitute here. The original number will be, in the case of x we have to substitute 6, in the case of y we have to substitute 3. So here 10 into 3 plus, that is y, and x is equal to 6. So we'll write that. The original number is 36. Sorry for writing on the screen here because we have a limitation of screen size. So we got 36 as the answer. अभी हम क्या करेंगे, थोड़ा चेकिंग करेंगे. मैथ्स में ही ये सुविधा है चेक करने का whether हमारा आंसर करेक्ट है क्या नहीं. 2-digit number is 4 times the sum of their digits. 2-digit number हमको मिल गया 36. Sum of their number is 9 into 4 is equal to 36. The first condition satisfied हो गया. If we interchange the digits, so 36 will become 63. The number obtained is 9 less than 2 times the original number. Okay. To original number is this. इसका 2 time बोलेगा तो 72 minus 9. Oh, 63. Correct. So that's why I did a correction here. Okay. So 63 obtained. So that means our answer is correct. So my dear students, only in mathematics you have the provision of checking the answers before leaving the exam hall. टीचर को बाद में मालूम पड़ेगा करेक्ट है क्या नहीं, लेकिन अपने को करेक्ट मालूम पड़ेगा, या वट एवर आई हैव डन इज राइट बिकॉज इट इज satisfying the condition given in the question. That's a benefit of mathematics. So I think this is enough for you. There are more examples if you want, I have to give, but the thing is that more and more examples there are there in your textbook also. You will go through it, and there are certain questions given in your textbook where you will be simply putting the answers in the boxes given. And my dear students, actually I always say that until and unless you do with your brain, you do with your pen, and you do with your time, you cannot learn. Myself doing an n number of sums are of no use until and unless you do it yourself. That also you have no clue about how to do, then you learn. And nobody is there to scold you like in the classroom. You can do it at your comfort at home in such a way that you will decide yourself, मैं तो इसका आंसर खुद ढूंढूंगा. Then naturally you will learn to learn, I would say. That's a way of learning. What is my role and other teachers' role is to give you some idea about the concept, because the textbook won't talk to you. I have to tell a lot of things while explaining this. So you can watch the video again and listen to me again and think that what sir is talking, what I am talking is what I am thinking. So the thinking will be transferred to you by the teacher. If the thinking is transferred, you will start thinking in that way, and you will start getting the answer, and you will become smarter than teacher. Okay, that's what I want. Thank you very much. We will have another video of the chapter, but later for practice, but not now.
Now click on the subscription button below to subscribe the channel, then the bell button to get the notifications of the new videos. Thank you.